Hello. Today we have a story, but we have a story with a difference. Because today, look, I'm not reading anything. I didn't write a story. I decided to just tell you some things that I have been thinking about. And what we're going to do is use the subtitles that are produced by YouTube, which I will edit. So I will make sure the subtitles are correct for what I'm saying. Don't forget, you can turn the subtitles on, you can turn the subtitles off. You have control of the subtitles. Okay, listen. What I wanted to do was a story about some prophecies, some religious prophecies that I have been seeing on History Channel. You know, I like History Channel. I like all the aliens and all the crap that they talk about. But because it's interesting, and sometimes they show proof. And one of the programs that one of the programs I saw was about the prophecies of the popes. The prophecies of the popes. Apparently, this guy in the year 1500, he made some predictions about 112 popes. So Roman Catholic popes. People say the predictions were very, very accurate, and theoretically, the Pope we have now, I forget his name, the one from Argentina, the Pope we have now is the last Pope. According to the prophecy, there are no more popes. He will die, somehow or other. They said he will die. So I thought, oh, this is interesting. I'll do a story about that. Then literally the next night, I saw there was a program about the miracle in Fatima. Fatima is a town or a village in Portugal. And it was a story about three girls in the campo, in the country, who say that they saw the Virgin Mary. The Virgin told them to go back every month. They took more people. Eventually, on the last time they went back, 7,000 people went with them. And they say this proves it because 7,000 people witnessed the Virgin Mary. I thought, wow, this is fabulous. Then in the same program, they claimed that the Virgin told a secret to one of the three girls, and that secret was so powerful, so strong, that it affected the Roman Catholic Church. So she didn't tell anybody, but what she did was she made a note of it and put it in an envelope with a seal, so with a wax seal, and it has been hiding inside the vaults, the bodegas of the Vatican for about 30 years or 40 years. And now it's been opened, and her prophecy is this Pope is going to die. He's going to be killed by some of his own soldiers on top of a mountain full of dead people. So I guess some type of war or something, but he's going to be killed. So this coincides with the other prophecies. And I thought, yeah, oh, Ted, leave me alone. So I thought, yeah, this is perfect. I now have two stories I can put together. So we have the prophecies from 1500. We have the miracle of Fatima, which was in 1917, I think. Yeah, it's much more recent, 1917. And they coincide. Great story, must tell you. But of course, I investigate everything. I'm not really just a History Channel stupid idiot. I don't believe everything. So I went to investigate. First thing I discover, the 112 prophecies, a complete program by History Channel, convincing people that this is true. It turns out, it turns out that the first 50 prophecies were based on history. So it was published in 1500, and they were telling stories about things that happened from 1200. So they had history to tell them what happened. So they wrote all these stories pretending they were written many years ago, but they were published in 1500. So the people who published them, they knew what had happened to these popes. So the first ones up to 1500, oh, he died from an infection in his ear, and he was killed by a dog, he suffered a terrible death, he disappeared. All of the things were true up to 1500. But after 1500, it was all a bit no details, nothing really was correct. It's just coincidence that now is the time of the last prophecy of this person. All of the evidence, every page I went to said it's fake, it's false, it's rubbish. It was written after the fact. After the fact means when we know the truth, and it was published, and it was just fake. It was rubbish. The other one, the miracles of Fatima. I now discover 7,000 people did not see the Virgin Mary. I've been on the Roman Catholic site, I've been on miracles, and I've been on so many sites trying to find the information. The only people who saw the Virgin Mary were the three girls. They took people along, and the people stood there looking at them going... So the people witnessed these three fucking crazy girls talking to nobody. And she made them all look up at the sun. They looked up at the sun so long, they started having hallucinations. Because, you know, you should not look at the sun. You get hallucinations if you look. The sun starts to move, things start to happen, and you can invent anything that you want. But no, they did not witness the girls talking to anybody. What they did was they saw the girls talking. That's it. However, two of the girls have become saints. But it does seem that the Catholic Church believes this story, believes their story. And the third girl died only not very long ago. I think only 20 years ago, 30 years ago. The one with the big secret. She only died very recently, and it's too fast to make her a saint. So we have two stories about one event. One is complete rubbish, and the other one is being believed by the church. And you know, the church takes miracles very seriously. And you know, I'm very respectful of the church, and I don't like to say anything bad or good. I'm just happy to make comments and to report things that I hear. So yeah, check it out. The Miracle of Fatima, and you'll see some pictures. Unfortunately, it's lots of pictures of lots of people looking up at the sky. We don't see one picture of the sky. We don't see what they are looking at. So it's interesting. It brings me back to now. You know, like we have all this fake news, false news. There are a lot of people now manipulating our brains, making us think something is true that is not true. A lot of people are doing it for fun. I think it's sick fun. I think they're mentally disturbed because they are just changing the news a little. So most people go, oh, that could be true. The one I heard this morning, we're on COVID-19. Somebody said, oh, they found COVID-20 already. There's not one virus. There are two viruses going around. Oh, we have no protection. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. These people think it's fun to spread shit around. The one 10 days ago, the Queen of England, her husband, Prince Philip, a story went around. Oh, he died, but they don't want to tell us yet. He's been dead for 10 days now, and they haven't told us. It's rubbish. It's bullshit. Just believe what you know and what you understand. I've stopped reading news from the internet now because it's utter rubbish. I think you have to see things with your own eyes. You have to read things with your own eyes, and you have to make your own decisions. That's it. I think that's enough for you. Remember, one thing you can do, if you look below here in YouTube, there's a velocity, but there's like a wheel, and you press that, and you can go to velocity, and you can make me talk slower, almost so that you can understand everything I say. It's a very clever button because I don't go, no, it's normal, but I speak slower. Nice to talk to you. I hope you're all well. Take care. Bye bye. I love you all. Of course I love you. And you. And you. And you. Bye.